Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Saints and the Texans. All that and more coming up next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the New Orleans Saints and the Houston Texans. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on the route. CJ was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun now for Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Juke the defender. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm, and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Buys time, rolling right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Schultz with the catch. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Nico Collins with the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So now we're going to look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. And they're brought out by the second rounder who's been climbing the leaderboard since 2014 out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
One thing you can always trust about Carr is to give you a lot of games and a whole lot of numbers as a starter each and every season. He's just got a lightning-quick release. I love watching him throw a football, but he's not gotten a lot of chances at postseason moments, and time is not on his side.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Carr with it on first. He's got it near the 8. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. And a lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And we're all knotted up. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
And he's dropped at the 37 after pushing this forward a bit. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard. On the option, here's Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 44. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Here's Stroud now. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. That's taken at the 15. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Saints will get set to take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Carr here from the gun. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Ooh, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So that brings up 2nd down. Back to the air. Carr. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Pistol snap to Carr. He's trying another one deep. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be Texans football. This our last play of the quarter. 1st down, Stroud. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Jordan Poyer has it. And the Saints come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're right back to Arlington after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're set up with it after the pick to end the 1st. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. He beams one deep right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the shotgun, Carr. He's on the move. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Carr. Finds his fullback. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Here's Carr. Escapes the pocket. This throw is cut. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but...
And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Group B to try the point after. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Group B on now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Stroud throwing here on first. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. He fires one deep down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. Got 46 on his first punt, and this one's pushing a little more distance. His work begins at the 31. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Buys time, rolling right. Kamara's got it. And he'll get it up to the 44. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Carr to the air now. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Carr with it on 3rd and short. Brought in along the sideline, just need an official ruling, and they say catch. Great play. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Carr now on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted actually, so 2nd down coming up. Carr. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Carr back to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Hunter on now, and he gets into this one. Brings it in at the 12. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Call that one a 44-yard punt. And the Texans' drive is going to start from deep in their own territory. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. The return begins on their side of midfield. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. New series coming up following the punt. And they're going to take over possession. Throwing from the gun here. And that catch is made down the right sideline. Great effort there. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime. And that is his third touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Group B to try the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Group B on now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Texans going on offense now just before halftime. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. So it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He's back to throw. Escapes the pocket. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And now a 4th down staring right at him.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand. We're halfway to crowning a champion here in the Super Bowl. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you two in just a moment. Both these teams making their final adjustments. It's about time to get back out to the Super Bowl. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Kate Scott.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Well, while we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. He stopped on the return at the 27. Oh, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. Carr with it on 1st. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme was give me 6.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints and Derek Carr about ready to get back to work. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming. But more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Looking to throw, Carr. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll bring out the punter here. He fields it cleanly. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Collins there to grab it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On play action, here's Stroud. Deep drop this time. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, Stroud. On the move, headed right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can tie it up after hitting Pater in the 3rd. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. That one right down the middle. And we're all tied up. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Carr here from the gun. Taken in by Shaheen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running behind center with Kamara. And he's able to drive up past the 40. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. Another run for Kamara. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. They go play action with Carr. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Back to the air, Carr. He's got Shaheen. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. As he nabs another touchdown, Brock, I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this a point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have 1 touchdown today are coming over you and saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. The pass caught by Tate Dell. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Complete to Dell. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's the Texans football. Some ground to make up if they want to win that title. into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Here's Stroud now. Buys time, rolling right. The throw is caught. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans now trail by just a point in the 4th. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one right down the middle. And we're all knotted up. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Carr setting to throw. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, Carr. He has the first over the middle. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a 4th quarter lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. He's going to push one deep down. He's got it. Complete. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans now trail by just a point in the 4th. Tank Dell the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And we're all tied up. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Throwing his car. He's going to get this complete to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And they'll mark him down there after the dive. It's a gain of 4 there, and the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he goes down a little short of the 40. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They give on 2nd to Kamara. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. That's complete to Kamara. And he's able to get a couple. It's still 4th down for them after this 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Saints in range for a game-winning score. Here's an important kick now for Blake Grupe. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed a lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Looking to throw it. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. That one gonna go against the D. And it's as we expected, partner. The call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. Here he is to throw. Schultz with the catch. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Now to throw. He brings it in. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans have taken the lead late. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Throwing now. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. To throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He'll throw it. Forced out to his right. Trying to push it deep downfield. Almost the completion of the wrong team there. And that brings up 4th and long. He'll look to throw it. Throw is caught by the back. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. And they don't get a desperately needed first down. They're going to still trail after they turn it over on downs. Running with Mixon out of the gun. Breaks through, and he might break away. Down the sideline, past the 25. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it sets up a Houston first. On the ground again with Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Lining up to take a knee on second down. And they'll kneel this down.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
And the Houston Texans have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. So it's a win for the Texans. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. Now here's the presentation of that Lombardi Trophy. Commissioner Goodell awarding it to the Houston Texans, champions of Super Bowl 60. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner, Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators, Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch you all again next season. Until then, good night, everybody, from the Super Bowl.